welcome to Friday Nights with Emma. Looks like we've got a helper again tonight. Link is with us. Mikey's behind camera, so say hi to Mikey. Hopefully the comments will work this week, so give us a little thumbs up, a little heart, give us a little hello, so we can see if you're there. Yeah, Link's with us again tonight.
Yeah.
Just give everybody a minute or two to join. Got my Sauvignon Blanc tonight.
Elaine is watching.
Oh, hi Elaine. Lots of fluff going everywhere. Oh, while we're waiting, I can show you what I've just been working on. Literally as I've just been waiting to come on.
Judy.
Oh, hi Judy.
Terry.
Hi Terry. So this is the kaleidoscope one I did last week.
Valerie.
Hi Valerie.
Beverly.
Hi Beverly. And then these are ones I just whipped up just now, just before coming on. Quite
Claire.
chuffed with this. Hi Claire.
Sandy.
Hi Sandy.
Diamond.
Hi Shirley. This one, a couple of them I'm going to have to redo again because I'm not entirely happy with the middle on these.
Barbara.
Oh, hi Barbara.
Gail.
Hi Gail.
Christine.
Hi Christine.
Jackie.
Hi Jackie.
Kate.
Hi Kate. Christine, is that Christine Goring?
Lori.
Hi Laurie.
Stubbs.
Oh.
Linda.
Hi Linda.
Your Sarah.
Hello Sarah.
Caroline.
Hi Billy. Hi Caroline.
Judy.
Hi Judy.
Judith.
Oh, Judith. Oh, what I thought I'd show you tonight, because not everybody got to see it. Watch out, Link. Is Link? Come on, buddy.
Sarah.
Move your bum. Hi, Sarah.
Christine.
Hi, Christine.
From Glasgow.
Oh, is the
Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. Foundation by the Yard. Pineapple blocks. Now, some of these are kits, and you can also buy the panels on their own as well. So these colours.
Lori said, so lovely those stack and whack. Got my book for stack and whack.
Nice, yes, they are. So I don't like the name. I don't know why they called it that, because it's not a very nice name, in my opinion. But the method and the technique and the blocks you end up with are gorgeous.
Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Christine says she loves your blouse color.
Oh, thank you.
Anne.
Peacock.
Lorraine. And Julie.
Oh, hi, Lorraine. Hi, Julie.
And Anne.
Yeah. So tonight I'm going to show you...
And Anne from a chilly Norwich.
Oh, hi, Anne. Oh, chilly Norwich.
Sandra from Lockdown, Glasgow.
Oh, no. Yeah. Tier 4, they had to invent a new tier, didn't they? Well, it didn't invent a new tier, but they had to increase a new tier for that. Which, anyway, don't get me started on all of that, because it doesn't exist right now. We've got our quilting, we've got our wine. Yeah.
Christine says last week's blocks were lovely.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I might do a few more. Did you see the ones I put on? I managed to get some more of the big ones done. These were, if you can see them, these are ones I literally just whipped up from the cathedral windows fabric, which I'll show you. And you wouldn't think that the intricate pattern that it is, you'd get such really different blocks, but you do. And it's online now, so you can buy some.
Jenny is watching.
So those were made from this.
Jenny is watching.
Oh, hi Jenny. So you do. I wouldn't start with this one for your stir, stack and whack, but once you've done a couple and you know, I say, well, you know what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. Yeah, you need about, I'd say, 1.5 meters to be on the safe side. 1.25 meters will give you your 8 repeats, but if you had 1.5 meters, you could have one extra just in case something goes awry.
Carol.
Yeah, that's online. That is Vernatex Artful Snowflake Cathedral Windows. So if you want that, that's online now.
Carol is watching.
Oh, hi Carol.
And Anne said she ordered the book after last week, arrived yesterday.
Oh, yay. Yeah, definitely have a good read. Get a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Yeah, have a good read through it because it tells you a lot of information. And I had to flip through go back to some bits because it correctly in the, well, not in the right order I thought, but you'll see when you read it.
Diamond asks, are you getting the New York Beauty panel back in stock?
I am at some point. So the one supplier that I've actually got these panels from, yeah, I'm still waiting a shipment from them. And these were supposed to arrive, these blocks I got were supposed to arrive in June. I don't think I got them till like October. It's October, it's November, yeah, October. It would have been October, so it was really delayed. So, and there's some more New York Beauty panels coming. And I think Uneven Log Cabin, which I've got one here. I think I might have some of this still in stock, possibly. This is Uneven Log Cabin, but there will be more of those coming. But these are the pineapple ones that I've made kits for as well, and you'll be able to see those. I think they're on the front page as you go onto the website.
Maria from Plymouth.
So I thought I'd show you how to do those. Oh, there's those two
Cheryl
colours.
is watching.
Oh, hi Cheryl.
And Maria from Plymouth.
There's this colourway. So the red and the, I quite like that. And with these ones, this one, these, and this one, and the one I'll demonstrate, you can actually play around with where you put the colours a little bit, because you'll have 1.5 meters of each of these colours. So you can change where they are, basically, because you'll have enough. For this one, which I don't think there's very many kits left of, because this was one of John's favourites, you have to do it this way, because you've only got enough of the grey to do that with. So you really have to have it exactly like that, basically. But I really like that one too.
Annette says she is currently sitting on her Stack and Whack book to straighten it out. Mr. Amazon left mine outside the wrong door. It was in the rain for 24 hours, so I haven't looked at it yet. Diane and Claudia.
Hi Diane. Hi Claudia. Oh no. So hopefully that will straighten up well. Yeah. Well, you're got a treat in store for you when you do finally get to have a look at it. I'm just looking for my ruler.
Karen.
Hi Karen. So I'll talk you through what I've done already. So I've got my middle square, and if you're familiar, I think Michael's sitting on my panels.
Joan.
Let me grab a panel. Yeah, Michael's sitting on them. So this is the panel you get with it. So the kit comes, once I've kitted up, oh, where is it? So you get your 2 colours, your panel, and an 1/8 for your centre squares. And your panel will come like this. It's got
Ross is watching.
12 blocks on it. Hi Ross. So 12 blocks, all on fabric. You've got your instructions across the top. It tells you how to cut out your strips, how to cut the fabric, what size strips you need, what size squares you need. That's all the instructions across the top, and then along the bottom as well. There's further instructions, so you just have a good read through all that. And then if you want to combine panels, it tells you what size they come out to. So one panel will make a quilt 30 inches by 40 inches. So a good lap size or a cot quilt. And then if you put 2 panels together, you'll get a 40 by 60. 3 makes 60 by 60, and 5 makes 70 by 80. And you can just combine them. That's what one panel, when you put it together, that's what it will end up looking like. And then you also get, nice and handy, so you don't have any excuse not to do it, a nice quilt label to put on there, so you can put your information of who it was made by, where you live, who is it for, and the date.
Mandy is watching.
Oh, hi Mandy. Sorry, I don't need to screw that up, but it already needs adjusting.
Cindy asks, can you buy the panel on its own so I can use my scraps?
Yeah, definitely. I've got that panel, and if Michael sits forward a little bit, I've got another one that's actually perfect for scraps, which, I don't know if I brought. I think I've got some. This one is the Prairie Braid, which is perfect for scraps. So I don't know if you remember back in, or maybe you weren't watching this summer, when I did the my pineapple one, my scrappy pineapple one, I did a prairie braid border around the edge. Well, this is going to be the same pattern, prairie braid, but this is going to be much easier because it's already on there. You don't have to worry about centering and having it look uneven. It's all on there, and this is perfect for scraps. And then you could just use your scraps and put it aside until you get more. So this one, the rectangles you use for it are 2.5 by 5. So if you've got leftover bits of jelly roll, it's perfect for that. And then there's another one, which is the flying geese, which is also perfect for scraps. And you can buy all those. They're on the website, all separate. You don't have to have them in kit form. But what I love about them, and I'll talk you through this bit, is, as you know, I am not a big fan of paper piecing because my brain doesn't work that way. So especially when you've got those intricate images where it's uneven shapes, invariably, doesn't matter how big the square or the rectangle is that I've got, that I'm sewing onto it, when I do my seam and I flip it over, invariably it doesn't quite cover the gap. But with these, because you've got nice even shapes, you're just using strips. So you cut all your fabric into strips. So what I was doing here, I've already done a couple of rounds. So I'll start off with my centre square, which is already cut to size. So it overlaps 1/4 inch all the way around my design on the back. And all of the lines are numbered, so you know which order to do them in, so you don't get lost. So I've done my first couple of rounds, and this is what I've trimmed one side so you can see. That's what you end up having it look like when you sew your rectangles on. So I'm just going to trim up the rest of that. And I've got my 1/4 inch, add a 1/4 inch ruler, which you can use. This is perfect for when you do paper piecing, but you don't use it in exactly the same way for this, because normally if you use it with paper piecing, you would fold your paper back, but this is fabric, and then you would separate your stitches from the paper. But because this is fabric, you can't do that. So the way I'm using it for this is I'm using it the same way you would fold your paper over. So I'm just going to put my ruler on top, and I'm going to line it up with the line on that side and just press it. So I've got a nice little crease in my fabric. I don't know if you can see that. So right along there is a little crease in my fabric, and I know that's where my sew line is going to be. I'm just going to use my scissors to roughly cut 1/4 inch seam allowance there, and I'm going to do that all the way around. But that gives you a guide of where that seam is on the other side, so you can line up your next rectangle.
Sue says she loves FPP.
I think it's one of those things I won't say Marmite, but your brain either gets it completely or your brain struggles, and my brain struggles with it. But I've known a lot of people who never quilted before in their lives and tried FPP, and they love it. They won't do any other way. It just clicked. I have to admit, I can do it out of push, but it's not my favourite technique. I did do the Mariner's Compass, was all FPP, and that was a never again will I do FPP on such a big project. Right. So I've got it all trimmed. Now I need 4 rectangles all the same size. Now I want it to fit over this shape right here. So I'm going to cut it so that it's going to overhang 1/4 inch on this side and 1/4 inch on that side. So I've got all of my seam allowances okay. So if I lay it down, 1/4 inch over there, and 1/4 inch over here is about there. And you don't have to be exact. You've got plenty of fabric to...
Barbara said her brain struggles with everything these days.
Oh, bless you.
I think we're in the same boat.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There we go. So I've got 4 rectangles just like that. Now, I'm going to lay that like that, so it's a 1/4 inch over. Then, if I flip it this way, keep it in place, and I put a pin here, which is the end of my sew line, and a pin here. If I move it over, I can see exactly where it's going to be. So my sew line will be from here to here, and I can verify that yes, everything's gonna, all the raw edges are caught. If I press this over, I'm a good 1/4 inch over the next seam, so that's perfectly aligned. And I do this when I do paper piecing. This is how I do the paper piecing, to make sure that 1, it's in the right place, and 2, it's when I flip it over, it's all going to be in correct and covering what I want it to.
Diane asks, would a Hera marker crease the line from the printed side?
Ooh. I'll be totally honest, I'm not familiar with a Hera marker, so I can't answer. I don't know. I think I've heard of that. You have to tell me what it is.
It's Hera.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a Greek god or a Roman god?
I think so. Kaylee would know.
Kaylee would know.
So, yeah, sorry. Oh, and then you sew from this side. So I'm going to sew from this side because I want to follow the line. And I've got my regular foot on, and I'm going to start sewing about 1/4 inch into it. So 1/4 inch before the line. There we go.
Dawn says she thinks it would work, I think.
Oh, okay, thanks, Dawn. There we go, just like that. Now, if you're doing all your blocks, you can just chain stitch. So I would pull this out a little bit and then start my next one, so that I'm working on all of them at once, if you wanted to do that. So I've got a little bit over a 1/4 inch seam allowance there, but you can trim it if you want to, or you can just leave it. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it. Are you watching that?
Diamond says it's just another creasy tool. People use it on their quilting to make a line in the fabric without using a marker pen.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case, it probably would work. I'm going to have to look at that. Right, so that's that one.
Fiona says, thank goodness it's Friday.
Yay.
Large glass of SB at the ready.
Nice. Yeah, I was kind of ready for it. I got 3 quilts quilted this week. I was quite chuffed. 2 sent back, 1 waiting pickup. So it's been a good productive week. There we go. Now you'll see, you're going to have, because you're working in 2 different directions, so kind of north and south, and then north, south, east, west, so north, south, east, west, but also at northwest and southeast and southwest and northeast. They're not all going to, when you start adding your strips on, they're not going to look like a square. It's not going to be like a log cabin where the corners match in the middle, because you're going to have another strip that goes this way. So don't panic if you start putting it together and you think that doesn't look quite right. It will all work out in the end, I promise.
Jackie asks, are you locked down again, Emma?
Am I locked down? No. Kaylee can't come. But no, I'm still working my day job. We're just doing the usual Zoom meetings and all of that sort of a thing. But yeah, thankfully, I don't think I could do another set of furlough. There we go, especially in the winter time. Oh, no. There, so you can start seeing what I mean, that the corners, they don't overlap in the corners. Watch out, Link. So it is supposed to look like that. Don't worry, don't panic, because there's something that's going to go across here as well. But that's what it will start looking like. There's my last one on here. The other thing I really like about these panels, as opposed to the paper, is that you don't have to worry about pulling the paper off and ripping your stitches out, because that's what usually happens to me. So you don't have to make a smaller stitch, you just use your regular stitch length. Ooh.
Carol says she's finally up to date with her temperature quilt.
Woohoo!
And now putting the backing on a table runner.
Nice.
I hope to finish it in time for last Christmas. Fingers crossed it's back and quilted for this Christmas.
There's always Christmas afterwards. No pressure. It'll get done when it gets done, right? Link. There. That's what it should look like once you've got that set on. Now I'm going to first I'm going to cut my yellow ones. Next colour is yellow in the corners. So it's going to be from here to here. I also really like that you can just do this with scissors. You don't have to get the rotary cutter and the mat out. There we go. Now to do that crease. So that's going to be there. Go. So is anybody going to be doing Thanksgiving next week? We'll be doing turkey for Sunday lunch. That's going to be our nod to Thanksgiving.
Barbara says she really loves your attitude towards quilting.
Thank you. Well, it should be fun, right? It's meant to be enjoyed. And there's no quilt police, at least not in my view. The only rule I stick by is the 1/4 inch seam allowance rule. Everything else is subject to interpretation.
Sandy says she likes things I can use with scissors.
Yeah, it's nice just for a change to get back to just a nice bit. And the noise, I like the noise that scissors make, especially when you cut fabric on the table. Oh, that's the best sound ever.
Christine says just as well there are no quilt police. Give them time. Give them time.
I finally got Michael to accept that there are no miniature soldier painting police either.
There are.
They're not. They're not going to come and say, that's the wrong shade of red, I'm taking all your tools, you're banned from painting miniatures ever again.
Lori says no one to share the sentiment of Thanksgiving with. And
No.
Diamond says, so what do you have on Christmas? She has a rib roast.
Oh.
But her family are not fans.
No. But see, growing up, we only had turkey when we were at Nan's, because Nan always did a turkey at Christmas, but we never had it. Dad never wanted turkey because he was a bit weird. So he'd rather have beef or pork or something else. So Christmas turkey wasn't really a tradition in our family, except for Nan. But I do like turkey. We have turkey for Christmas and for Thanksgiving. You can't beat the gravy, turkey
as
gravy.
The good Lord intended.
And then the one thing I say, as with many people, I don't get a day off on Christmas because I still got to do the cooking and stuff. But the benefit of doing a turkey and all the trimmings is that I don't have to cook for a few days afterwards. It's just everybody gets their own leftovers.
Yes, that's funny because I don't have Christmas off either because I have to do the dishes. And unlike you, when the cooking is done for the next few days after, I still have those dishes to do. So Karen also agrees. I love the noise scissors on the table make.
Yes, it's the best.
Lori has turkey and gammon.
Ooh.
Terry says they have pork at Christmas. Sue said nut toast here.
Ooh.
And Geraldine says, this is so clever, you make it look so easy.
Oh, bless you. I have to admit, I really like these panels. I really like the fabric panels for doing. It's not really FPP, is it? It's foundation piecing.
And Julie says she cooks every day, but hubby cooks Christmas dinner. That wouldn't work in our household.
No. There's a reason Michael doesn't cook.
And Claudia says, so I suffer with dishpan hands. I do.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I had to get some new hand cream this week. Poor thing.
Diana says her daughter uses fabric scissors to trim the horse's tails. I cannot repeat the aftermath.
Uh-oh. Yeah, well, it's better when some things that they've been used for in this house.
Lori says she boils her gammon in Coke. Delicious.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Belinda says you could ask for a dishwasher for Christmas. That's me.
Yeah, we have a dishwasher, but Michael's also the dishwasher. Yeah, well, division of labour. I do the cooking, he does the dishes.
And Don says I could get some marigolds. Your Sarah says even I could do that.
Oh, totally, you could totally do this.
Jackie says leftovers are the favorite meals at Christmas. Even though I'm on my own, I cook a full Christmas dinner with the turkey crown.
Oh, yum. I have to admit, I think I would have to if I was on my own.
Karen says she cooks every day and does the dishes every day, says I should stop whining. I wasn't really whining. What I was doing was clarifying the statement as though Emma was painting this picture that she doesn't get Xmas off.
I will have to say, at least I get a very quiet afternoon on Christmas Day. Actually, I think last Christmas we both had a quiet afternoon. Did we both go to bed immediately after Christmas dinner?
That's, again, as the good Lord intended.
Which was a shame, because I think it was a really nice day on Christmas last year. And I wanted to go for a walk.
There is tradition, and then there is tradition. Valerie says she's on a strict liquid diet for health reasons. I really miss my Christmas dinner.
Oh, bless you.
Well, this would be a good year to miss it anyway, because it won't be the same. And Claudia says, don't the cats help pre-licking the dishes? No, I think we have the only cats that don't actually like human food.
Oh, I don't know. I think they like the turkey.
Lori says love is teamwork. Well. Belinda says, just open the magic door. The first thing my son did when he got his home. The dishwasher. Elaine said, we let the George at Stanford make ours, but not this year. Yeah, it's good.
Nice,
the George at Stanford's good. And Christine says her husband does all the cooking and I do the washing up and cleaning away.
Yeah, see, I think that's fair. I've got them threaded somehow. There we go. There we go. Get now. Time's it? Oh, I got time. Time. Should start to see some pattern emerging. Go some more blue. Sure, I'm doing the right one. That's the one I need. Ooh, I'm going to leave that one for the next bit. My selvage off. There we go. I think I'm just going to cheat for this one. I think I'm going to pin and then trim. Oops. there. Goes there. So quiet again this week. Well, when you read your stack and whack books and you get ready to do them, please do make sure you send me some pictures. Actually, it'd be really interesting to see a picture of the fabric that you used and a picture of the blocks that you made from them.
Valerie asks, how do I get those patterns? They're online, aren't they?
For these pineapple ones. Oh, if it's the pineapple blocks, if it's the blocks that I'm doing, they're all on the Swift Quilting website, so www.swiftquilting.com, and you've got an option of buying the kits. So the kit comes with the fabrics. This is one of them. So you get a panel and then enough fabric to do the two sides. So this is it. This would be this one. And a little bit of an eighth for the middle. And they all come like that. Or you can buy the panels separately. So if you search for panels or foundation by the yard, you'll be able to see all of the foundation by the yard panels that you can buy. And I've got the pineapple is one, the prairie braid is one, flying geese, and the other ones I can't remember if log cabin is still in stock, but if it's not, an even log cabin and the New York Beauty are on order.
Annette says her son has an American boss who always throws a big do in London for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
But they're all furloughed in the restaurant industry, so not this year. I had one Christmas off, spent it in a hospital having a baby.
Oh.
Apart from that, she's been doing it for 42 years. For all the wrong reasons, got this year off, so her husband also has my job. He has lots of dishes, usually 20 of us.
Oh, wow.
That is a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of humans.
Yeah.
I don't think I could deal with that many humans.
Just want to make sure you don't cut through the back when you trim it this way, which I almost did.
Valerie says thank you.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I've got a little bit caught.
Then Annette asks, how are you joining the blocks together when they are finished?
Then when they're finished, what you do, so I think this one's already trimmed. Yeah, so if you can see, I'll show you this one compared to this one. So around each block, you see there are two lines. So the inner line right here, that's going to be your sew line. That's the line that you're going to sew them together on. And the outer line is your 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So once they're all done, if you trim them all to that 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, and then when you pin them together, might be able to see it on here, you will sew them directly along that sew line. So you'll pin through here to here, matching up that sew line. That's how you put them together, which also helps to get them accurate in the middle when you put them all together. So it's all marked out for you. You don't have to worry about squaring them up. It's all done for you.
Sandy said, what size is the finished block?
Oh, finished block. Oh, good question. Finished block. I should know that. I think it's about 10 inches. Let's see. So that's, oh, maybe a bit more. 6. No, it is. It's 10 inches finished. So, and the
10-inch square.
Yeah, so it's a 10-inch square. The quilt, let me reach behind you. The pineapple quilt. This is a panel that you get with it and has all the instructions on top and bottom. Oops. And one panel will make a quilt size which is finished 30 by 40. 30 inches by 40 inches. So a good lap or quilt, cot quilt size. And you can combine them to make a bigger one if you want.
Christine asks, would you need a PayPal account to shop online when you're store?
No, you can use a credit card or PayPal, whichever you prefer. You can do either way.
And then that says, oh, thanks, that makes sense, like this method.
Just the panels are really handy to have, again, for using up scraps, because you only need the size of these strips. I cut them to, it's 1 3/4 inch is the size of the strip. There we go. I've got a little bit more time. I don't know if I'll have time to finish this one, but I'll show you what I'm going to do in the corners.
Dawn asked, do you still use batting and then quilt, etc. when finished doll blocks?
Yes, yes. So you just treat the finished top as you would a top. It's obviously it's a little bit heavier because you've got that. It's basically calico backing, so the top does end up a little bit heavier than a normal quilt top would. So it'd actually be a really good candidate for some polyester fill, polyester wadding, because it won't add, the polyester won't add as much weight as a cotton one, and then you can get a nice poofy effect. Still have it, but yeah, a lot of people are down on polyester wadding. I don't mind polyester wadding. It depends on the project. It depends what you're using my pins. Depends what you're using it for.
Linda asks, is there enough material in the packs to make all 4 blocks?
Oh, there's enough fabric in the pack to make 1 full panel. So you'll get a panel which has 12 blocks on it, and there's fabric enough in the kit to make up all 12 blocks. So you'll be able to make 1 finished quilt top with each kit, basically. So 1 finished 30 by 40 quilt top with the fabric that's in the kit. Going to undo. There we go.
Terry asks, which wadding would you recommend for hand quilting?
Oh, for hand quilting. I quite like cotton, cotton blend. So either 100% cotton or a 80-20 cotton polyester blend. Only because it's quite soft and it's quite, I won't say it's, I don't think I've got any handy that I can show you, but it's a little bit thinner. Polyester wadding, if it's thick, can be a little bit too thick to hand quilt, but cotton wadding works really well. Or wool, a thin wool wadding also works well. But like, all the quilts that I've hand quilted, I've mostly used cotton. last one on this round. Oops. There we go. I'm not being too precious about all my threads on the back because I know that's going to be inside the quilt at some point anyway. Then I've got more yellow. What time is it? Oh, a little bit of time. So on this one, what I'll do is I'll continue with the yellow. I've got one more round of blue to do to finish that off. I've got 2 more strips of yellow to do, so finish this round and then the next one. And then on this one, I'm going to put blue corners. And what that's going to end up like is like this one. Can you see how I put the floral in the corners of the grey instead of extending the grey all the way down? If you look through the Facebook page or on my Instagram page, you'll be able to see where I've put a picture of this, but in multiples, so you can see that this little triangle will make a little square where the blocks meet up, which is a little bit different, as opposed to this red one where I've just continued the blue all the way through. Now for this blue and red kit and this blue and yellow kit and this kit, you can do that whichever way you want. You can switch it around, so you can put the floral in the corner, where the blue is, and put the blue here instead if you want. You can put blue here and floral up to here and blue corners. You can really mix and match it because there's enough fabric to do all of that. The only colourway that you have to do it exactly as it's pictured, like right here, is this colourway, because you've only got enough of the grey to do it this way, basically. But with the other colours, you can really mix and match and change where the colours are to your preference. You don't have to do it exactly this way. There we go. So I'm just going to see if I can do a couple more rounds. I'm really liking the way this blue and yellow is coming out. Let me start cutting my next lot. There we go. What is it?
I'm not sure.
Michael's hearing things. And then one more. As you see, I've just gone full on lazy and not trimming, but it still works. The only problem would be if you don't trim and you want to hand quilt it, you will find there's a lot more fabric there to put all your needles through. But if you're machine quilting it, it won't be a problem. You got an itch, Link? Actually, what I could probably do is just finish at this corner so we can add the one square in the corner, so you can see how that looks. There we go. actually, I take it back. You would want to trim this one, only because I'm starting to see a little bit of the blue fabric through the pale yellow, which isn't the end of the world, but you might not want that. So I'm going to add these two onto here. Or can I? I think I have to do all the way around. Oh, but I can do that one. No.
And Sandy asks, do they sell books of pre-printed foundation papers?
Oh, I think they do. I think that is a thing you can get. I know you can get special paper to print your own. There's a little bit more like newsprint, so it's a lot easier to tear. I'm pretty sure you can.
Laurie asks where the cats are. Link is here. Monty is otherwise engaged.
I think he's sleeping somewhere, isn't he?
I don't know. He hasn't had dinner tonight.
Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah, Link's been right here all night. Show Link.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he's just been companionable. Sitting with us. Next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, the magical tree is going to go up. So they'll have lots of fun with that. And that is our tradition. The weekend after Thanksgiving, our tree goes up. Because it usually comes down on Boxing Day or thereabouts.
No, it doesn't. It always goes to the first of the year.
No, it doesn't. Unless there's something wrong. It doesn't usually last until the first.
Laurie says, have you seen the picture of Helen McCook's new kitten? It's
Oh,
black,
yes!
and she named it Magic.
Magic. Yes, I did. He's adorable. My brother got a little black kitten this year. So cute.
Carol said, looks as Link is wondering why the bird doesn't move. The bird on the...
Oh, on the tablecloth.
Diana says, not the sea tree.
Yeah, the sea tree. So our tradition, which I've probably told you already, is because Michael's not very, let's say, mechanical. A lot of the jobs that get done around the house are usually down to me. But we have a Christmas tree farm literally across the road. So ever since we've lived in this house, it's tradition that we go over to the Christmas tree farm, pick out a tree, and Michael carries it home on his shoulder, so that all the neighbours can see that he's doing his husbandly duty. And, you know, bringing the little tree home for the little woman.
And says, Carol, Doag's FPP paper is so much easier to remove. I think it's worth the investment. It's DOAG.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that might be Tog too. I don't know if Carol Doag or...
Yeah, I have used the FPP specific paper. It is a lot easier. I didn't with that quilt, hence there's probably a lot of paper still left inside that quilt.
Christine says she has cut sheets of stitch and tear into A4 size sheets and printed my FPP design on. You don't have to remove that.
Oh, nice.
And Diane says her daughter is waiting to see if she's fit to adopt a little ginger kitten.
Oh, cute Ginger. Ginger. Like Monty. Monty's a little ginger. Well, he's not so little anymore. Well, he's getting littler. He was little at one point.
Diamond says, it's so glad to hear that I'm not a total humbug. I don't think I am a humbug.
You are.
No.
He does like we do like putting the Christmas tree up. We do have our own little tradition of, that's when we start the Christmas carols. We have to have the Christmas carols playing while we put the Christmas tree up and all the decorations on.
Lori says her husband was not mechanical either, but loved gardening, decorating, helping with the housework, and shared the cooking, so would not complain. I don't like the gardening. No. I don't like decorating.
No.
I do help with the housework, though.
He does. He does do that.
And I could cook. However, it's not really fit for human consumption.
Yeah, he can make food.
I take that. I don't mind gardening. Oh, I don't mind looking at the garden or sitting in the garden.
Yeah, that
the actual work part. That's too much like hard work.
There we go. Almost done. I'm just going to put one more blue on here, one more yellow, and then we can show the corner. Because I do want to get at least one corner finished. Actually, this one.
Ned says, I can't go when they cut the tree down. I cry, but I am allowed to go and choose it. My daughter has a puppy waiting to be picked up.
Oh.
He's stuck in lockdown Wales.
What kind of puppy? We want to know.
Actually, to be fair, the trees that we get are already cut down. You just pick them.
Yeah.
I don't think we've never cut a tree, not even when we were in Oregon.
I have. I've done it once. And let me tell you, they look a lot smaller in the field.
Of course they do.
Than they do in your living room.
This one is close, Ted. This one is far away, Ted. Fiona says gardening and flowers are her favorite things.
Yeah.
And Sandra says she loves a real tree with the smells attached.
Mm-hmm. I have to admit, I wasn't sure until I've always had a real tree since I moved to America ages ago. And I wouldn't go back. Love it.
And Julie says choosing the Christmas tree is one of her favorite days.
Yeah.
And
I do like it.
Christine asks, what fabric is the cream that you are using?
Oh, it's actually a pale yellow. I don't have it listed separately on the website yet because it's still just in the kits, but it's a cotton poplin. It's like a lemon yellow.
Karen says, cutting down trees make me sad. All my trees are artificial. To be fair, growing up, that's all we had was artificial.
Yeah, we did too. And I have to admit, when I first moved to Oregon, I thought, no, we can't possibly cut down a tree because that's really sad. But they are renewable and they compost down, and like I said, our Christmas tree farm is local, so we're keeping a local family in business.
Dawn says she loves the blue and yellow combo.
Oh, thanks.
And Julie says she loves a real tree too.
Yeah. I think sustainability wise, it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. It's just personal preference.
Cats like a real tree because of the sugary water.
Yeah, I stopped putting sugar in it though, but yeah, because we keep the base in water to keep it hydrated. Yeah, that's their new favourite cat fountain whenever the tree goes up. I would have a really pretty tree skirt, quilted tree skirt around the bottom of my tree, but it wouldn't last long because they kick it out of the way.
It just makes them more annoyed.
Yeah, it just makes me more annoyed, so I've given up on that idea. The bottom of my tree, unfortunately, is bare. Right, last one. Oh, just a little bit over, but you'll get to see the corner at least. So I'm going to put blue in the corner.
Lori said the first Christmas tree she had when she was there, hubby brought home a small Christmas tree for a small home. He was really proud of himself.
Aww.
I took one look at it and said, "What is that?" Compared to what I was used to, it looked like a twig.
Aww.
And that says the dog is a tri-colored King Charles Spaniel.
Oh, lovely.
Stuck in Wales.
Oh, bless him. Gorgeous, though. Oh, it's going to be so nice when you do get him, though.
And
Okay.
she also says that it usually takes her husband a half a day trying to fit it into the house, the tree. Much topiary involved, usually with a chainsaw. And Diamond asks, what stitch length are you using for this?
I'm just using my regular 2.5 because I don't have to rip anything out. I don't have to reduce the stitch length. There we go. Et voila. So I'm going to make this one.
And Diane says, when I had my
There we go.
white Persian cat, it was like Demolition Derby.
Oh.
Getting all the needles out of her coat was like
I can imagine.
Was a feat in itself. Carol says, real Christmas trees and dogs don't mix. Pine needles and large white furry dogs.
Yeah.
We'd be picking needles out of their coats till summer.
Yeah. Well, so that's it. That's my corner done. So again, you can either put a blue bit in the corner, or you can just do yellow all the way through, or you can put the yellow here and do blue all the way through. It's completely up to you. So they're all online in kit form. This is the only one that doesn't have a picture. So if you're looking for this one, this is the only one that I haven't finished one of the blocks to put a picture on. So I'll finish this one up and put the picture on for the kit so you can see what it's going to look like. But that's it. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Thanks for joining us, and stay safe, and I'll see you again. Bye.
Good night.